Hi, my name is Jordan. Welcome to TransManVlogYeah. I'm a trans man. This is my vlog. Yeah. Happy 2019 to everybody. I actually recorded a video yesterday, was going to upload it, on Jan 1, but the lighting wasn't the best, and I just feel like I can do a slightly better job. So, as I said a little bit ago, I'm a trans man. That means I was born with two X chromosomes, but I started taking testosterone on June 17th of 2012, and I got chest reconstructive surgery on June 10th of 2015, and I live as male and have been living as a man since I was about 17. So, this is not my first video, but it's my first video in a while. I have like 686 subscribers as of, this upload, January 2nd of 2019. And, I started making these videos before I started testosterone in 2012. So it's been a while. I stopped uploading in like 2014, I believe. I would need to go check that. And there's a number of reasons why that I think it's important to share. The main reason I stopped making videos is because I felt like the need for the kind of content I was making was being satisfied by other content creators on YouTube. There's a lot of transgender, female to male persons and trans people in general now that have channels, and that's amazing. It's a good thing. And I basically figured, well, they're taking care of it. I don't necessarily need to be a part of it. It's gonna be handled either way, and they're doing a fine job. And I basically decided I wanted to live as stealth, which means that, the people in my everyday life don't know I'm trans. I just live as a man. And that's been really nice, It's a very validating experience. There are certain instances where it's actually acutely, uncomfortable, which you might think, but, you might not. Like, there are instances where I'm having a conversation with someone and they're saying something super transphobic and they don't realize I'm trans, and I'm just like, feel unable to say something, or how to navigate it without like outing myself, but still saying like, hey, why don't you not be a bigot or something? Anyway, not trying to attack people or anything like that. It's just that, that is something that's happened to me, especially with transgender issues being in the news more and in the, political conversation. Anyway, I'm getting a little off topic. The main reason I stopped uploading videos is because there were plenty of other people doing the same thing, and I figured I, wouldn't be missed. It wouldn't be a big deal if I just kind of like silently went away. That, and, I got it into my head that I wanted to start this other channel about like spirituality, which is not a bad thing. It's something that's still really important to me in terms of my own personal spirituality and stuff, but I'm just gonna stick with this channel, you know what I mean? The direction of the channel might be slightly different, but I'll get to that in a minute. So, I think I kind of went over why I stopped uploading. I basically didn't think that I needed to be here making content, and I've changed my mind about that. And there was one experience that I had that is the main catalyst as to why I'm here, and it wasn't a fun experience. If you're familiar with who Nick Cannon is, he has a TV show called Wild and Out, and it is a bunch of comedians, and they do like rap battles and things of that nature. It's a very entertaining television show, and me and my sister grew up watching it. It was on all the time, and, Nick Cannon, he's a personality people know, and as I said, there was a bunch of other comedians also performing, and me and my sister bought tickets to go see them at this college stadium near where I live. And it wasn't a good time. Long story short, the jokes were like largely transphobic. It was like super repetitive, and every comedian went up and like told the same joke with different wrapping paper, you know what I mean? It was, even from an objective standpoint, like boring, well, just because it was so one-dimensional. And but beyond that, as a trans person, it felt super oppressive and isolating and dehumanizing in a way, you know. It felt horrible. And I mean, it was a stadium of people, right? So there's literally like thousands of people there. My fellow San Diegans, people in my hometown laughing at jokes at my expense. And I mean, you know, not to make it super personal about me, it's just that transgender people were a very tiny minority when it comes just to numbers, right? And the thing is, as well, because of how big that stadium was, I was not the only trans person there, although it felt like it. Kind of felt like, you know, the only trans person in the world, in a way. And like, you know, I had to use the bathroom at this venue, and that was really, sorry, my breath is sort of being affected. Like it was super anxiety inducing, right? It was really uncomfortable. And I mean, I've had a number of experiences with public bathrooms that are not ideal, you know, in a trans, you know, light. But anyway, it was a bummer to have spent money to go to this show, and we ended up walking out because it didn't stop. I mean, I kept waiting for a break, you know. I was trying to suck it up and power through and just wait for somebody else. But yeah, as I said, every new person came and made the same jokes. So, all of this goes to say that as a spiritual person, to tie it back to that, I was like, God, why did you put me in this seat? Why am I here, hearing this, feeling this way? And I mean, I didn't get an answer, you know, necessarily. That's not how my connection with the universe operates. But I later had a conversation with my mom, and, you know, she didn't connect the dots for me either. But I think the reason that I had to be there and go through that is to realize that the work is not done. There are plenty of people making content like what I intend to and have made in the past about transgender issues in life, and I'm going to talk a lot about a lot more than that. However, there is still a need for that. Even if I'm one voice and I only have X amount of subscribers, it's not about any of that. It's about putting a face to this word, transgender. Like, we're people, we're humans. You know, the president of my country right now, Donald Trump, he's trying to work with the Department of Health to define transgender out of existence. And there's so many problems with that. It's boggles the mind. And if he needs somebody to break it down for him, I'm not saying I'm that person. I'm just saying that it's a conversation that needs as many voices as possible to participate in, I think. Because I'm not hurting anybody by walking around being Jordan Pierce Bagley, living my life. And this vlog is hopefully going to show that. It's going to show that we're all in this together, all of us, humanity, right? We got this one rock that all of us inhabit, and we need to not be against each other. I don't know. I don't want to get too big for my britches. I'm at about 9 minutes, which was what my first video was at. I'm trying to think if I haven't mentioned anything that I did mention in that first take that is going to make me want to take a third take. I don't think so. Just thank you for watching. If you're here, if you would like, please like, comment, and subscribe. LOL. But if you don't mind, that would actually be helpful, because I don't know how many of these accounts are active, and it would just be nice to hear from you guys. I know I've been gone for a really long time. If you have any questions, leave those down below. I'm definitely going to be interacting with you, and I have been having a great 2019 so far. It's only day 2, but I feel a lot of momentum personally. 2018 was bumpy. 2019, I'm stepping into a good track. You know, I'm in a good place. So please join me in this awesome, epic year that all of us are going to have, making the world a better place when tiny video at a time, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day.